accounting for nearly a quarter of all the Russian tank losses during the 1943 offensive. The Tiger tank is one of the most iconic vehicles of the Second World War and became one of the most feared. No anti-tank weapon was big enough to counter its armour when it was first introduced, and its main armament could successfully knock out a target over a mile away. This is the story of the first Tiger tanks and their debut on the battlefield. August 1942. Straight out of the Henschel factory, the first 4 Tiger tanks were sent to the training grounds at Falling-Bostel in northern Germany, being destined to equip the 502nd Heavy Tank Battalion, 1st Company, stationed on the Leningrad front on the 19th of August. As first off-the-line vehicles, the new Tiger tanks were plagued with technical difficulties and engine failure, requiring constant assistance from Henschel and Maybach engineers. Hitler disregarded these problems and wanted the Tiger tanks in action as soon as possible, and ordered them to embark by train for the Leningrad front on the 23rd of August. On the 29th of August, the 4 Tiger tanks reached their destination, situated southeast of Leningrad, and began to move towards the front with the 502nd. The terrain the tanks encountered was unsuitable for the 54-ton war machine, consisting of swampy bogs and heavily forested areas. Major Richard Marker, the commander of the 502nd, was against the deployment of the new Tiger tanks due to such poor terrain and in limited numbers, but after voicing his concerns was overruled, and the tanks were ordered to take up defensive positions along the front line near Muga, a town east of Leningrad on the river Neva. During the ensuing fight, 3 of the Tigers broke down in the heavy mud, leaving them vulnerable to Soviet anti-tank fire, which was able to score multiple hits on the Tigers, although none of the shots managed to penetrate their thick armour. After the battle, the Tigers had to be recovered and hauled back to safety, and new parts were flown in from Germany, and by the 15th of September, the tanks were operational once more. The Germans were in action again on the 22nd of September, but this led to all 4 of the tanks becoming bogged down in the marshy terrain. Only 3 were recoverable this time, as the 4th was under constant enemy fire and unreachable. Major Richard Marker requested permission to destroy the unreachable Tiger to prevent it from falling into enemy hands, but this request is denied. On the 21st of November, Major Marker is summoned to Hitler's headquarters and is sacked for the failings of his unit. On the 25th of November, the 502nd get permission to destroy the bogged down Tiger. Over the course of the next few months, the tank crews gain more experience operating the vehicles, and by January 1943, the tanks are able to operate with minimal mechanical failure, allowing the tanks on the 7th of January to drive 100 kilometers without any issues. The 3 remaining Tigers of the original 4 will be lost in 1943. One is captured on the 18th of January by the Russians and is taken away for study. Another breaks down and is left in a stream in February, and the final tank takes part in the defence from the Soviet summer offensive in 1943. If you found this interesting, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.